What's up, guys? I hope you are having a good night so far and you're excited for the rest of Ignite and that you all had good trips there. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brad Clough. I grew up on the Nebraska district. I went to Heritage Hill Church of the Nazarene, and this is my fiance, Karlie Pepper. She grew up in Texas, but she was also Nazarene, so she grew up on the West Texas district, like you guys are on the Nebraska district.
Woo!
But, so Trent asked us to talk to you guys a little bit about NYC, and we both went to NYC 2015 in Louisville, Kentucky, and I actually got to go twice. I went in 2011 and 2015, and the next one is coming up in 2019. So Karlie's going to tell you kind of what NYC is.
So NYC is the Nazarene Youth Conference. It happens once every 4 years. It's just like a collective gathering of our region's youth. Our church region is USA, Canada. So there's people there from Alaska, people there from Texas, Florida. Missionary kids go, like wherever in the U.S. there are Nazarene churches, they come to the Nazarene Youth Conference.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that goes on at NYC. It's like a 4 or 5 day event. I can't remember for sure. But there's a lot of fun stuff you do. Like the first night, my senior year, we went to a minor league baseball game together. Just got to hang out there, and we got like a nice dinner inside the stadium and stuff like that. There's an exhibit hall with just a bunch of booths of the different Nazarene colleges and different like businesses and just like fun stuff. Like there was bubble soccer there. There's
bull riding.
Yeah, bull riding. There's a bunch of inflatables. There was like
zip lining,
like dodgeball, archery dodgeball or something, archery tag. And I mean, it was like you shot like marshmallows on sticks at each other, kind of. But there's just a lot of fun stuff to do. You guys have a lot of free time. And
deaf karaoke,
yeah, you get earmuffs and you have to sing in front of a bunch of people.
But you can't hear yourself.
So, but there's a lot of fun stuff that goes on, and you just get to go to a city, like a fun city. This one's in Phoenix, so that's awesome. There's lots of fun stuff to do in Phoenix, I'm sure.
Never been there.
Yeah, me neither. But you guys get to go if you want to Phoenix, and you just get to hang out in a hotel with a bunch of your friends and just have a week of fun and time with God. And there's also, at NYC, you do service projects throughout the city that you're at. So the Nebraska district, when we were in Louisville last time, we went to like an inner city summer camp kind of thing. It was like a summer school, but it was more like a camp kind of thing. And we just got to hang out with kids and play with them and just kind of love on kids throughout the day, and it was really fun. I mean, we went outside and played football with them. We were like in their classrooms drawing with them, just hanging out with them. We ate lunch with them and kind of helped clean up stuff around their school, but we also just got to hang out with the kids and just love on them. And they were super awesome kids. And they had like a dance for everything, like putting away their pencils. The teacher would just be like, time to put away their pencils. And then she'd like clap, and they'd all like break out into a flash mob and do like a choreographed routine putting their pencils away. And they did that for everything. So they were super fun, and it was awesome. And Karlie's district did something else on their own.
My district broke up into teams of 5 or 6. There was over 100 of us, so there were a lot of little teams, so we were all doing something different. And my team went to a little old lady's house in a very beat up part of town, and we went to her house and we asked her what she needed done, and she needed, like, her front yard needed weeded. There were lots of boards on her front porch that needed repaired, and we mowed her backyard and the side of her house. So we just did a bunch of yard work, and then she asked us to paint her front porch, so we painted the porch. And there were 5 or 6 of us, and we worked all day for this lady, and she was super nice and super sweet, and we prayed with her before we left, and it was just a really great experience.
So that's one thing you get to do at NYC too. But also there's services, different services. There's concerts. They bring in like really good artists. We had
For King and Country,
Lecrae. We had some awesome concerts at night. Ren Collective. So there's some really awesome concerts at night. There's really cool speakers. And really just like, you just get to worship God with like 8,000 other teenagers and youth workers and stuff. And it's like really indescribable unless you've like done it before. And it's just like one of the coolest things, and you just really feel God's presence, and he really he's just present. You really feel him there. And one of the coolest things I remember about NYC and kind of like my God sighting at NYC is we did, as a Nebraska district, we did our like small group where we break up with just our district and we kind of talk about what we were doing and refresh on the day and stuff like that. And I just remember one night we all like met, and there's people staring at us in this window, so that's why we looked off and laughed. We're in the library at MNU, but I don't know, people are weird. But we broke off in our small groups, and people were just like really feeling like God was really there that night. And we had a bunch of kids that were just like confessing like the way they'd been living wasn't right, and just like, just breaking down in front of a room of like 40 of their really close friends, and just kind of like asking Jesus back into their life and asking for accountability in that and stuff. And that was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen, because it was like a lot of guys I grew up with and I was like really close with and hung out with at district stuff. And just to see them like overcome with the Spirit was really, really cool. Do you have like a God sighting moment at NYC?
Oh, there's so many. But I'll only tell you one. There was a night, it was an acoustic night, so instead of having a big crazy band singing awesome worship music, they all just played like acoustic guitars and stuff, and we did like really soft worship, and it was just really real and emotional. And we sang the song "The Stand" by Hillsong. It's like one of my all-time favorite worship songs. It's really underrated. You guys should go listen to it. And they just started singing this song, and the song says, "I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned." And like, I was singing and I was worshiping, and I was just like overcome with the Spirit. And I looked around in this room of like 10,000 plus people, and everyone had their arms high and their heart abandoned. And it was just like, this is what heaven is like. This is what it's gonna be like. This is how it should be, like continuously praising God with his church. And I was just completely overcome with how good he had been. This was kind of at the end of the week, so just how good he had been and present he had been throughout the week, and how my life is truly at a turning point, and how my life was truly changed at NYC. So
it's awesome.
Completely changed at NYC, because it's where we met. So
yeah. So NYC is just a really awesome experience, and really something that's for most people a once in a lifetime thing, and something that you don't really get to experience anywhere else in any other setting. So if you're able to go, you should definitely go. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun stuff. You have a lot of free time, and you just get to be with friends, and it's awesome. You get to help a city. You get to go help people in need, and really make a change in this world and in another place, and you'll really experience God there. Like, I don't know if I know anyone that's gone to NYC and when asked about it can't say like they felt God there, because he's just there. He's just present. It's really awesome, really fun, really impactful. And we met there, so like if you're looking to find a husband or wife, there's
some godly people in NYC.
Go to NYC.
So, yeah.
But If you have more questions, I'm sure Trent is going to talk to you guys about it some. And just talk to Trent. Those of you who know me, you got any questions? Give me a ring or something.
A call.
Yep.
Trent will give you his number.
All right. We took up enough of your guys' time.
Go to NYC.
Go to NYC. I hope you guys have an awesome night at Ignite. And just be crazy. Do whatever you want. You heard it from here. Don't listen to any of your sponsors.
If you love Ignite, you'll love NYC.
Listen to your sponsors. I take that back. Peace.
NYC!